Hey guys, welcome back. Sorry for that abrupt end, but 15 minutes I needed to keep on the tabs, and it was going and going. I thought I might get it in. Anyway, yeah, we're here inside the card shop area, so now we can talk about cards. So, new customer, talk to the Digimon here. Don't know why there's a Digimon at the counter, but never mind. Basically, the Digimon are supposedly known for being really good card players in this game, so that's partly why I guess they're here. And basically, when you see a Digimon somewhere, not in battle, but just like this sort of thing, and you could talk to them. Normally, when you talk to them, basically, you can open boosters that you win by defeating people, and you can also buy cards that they may have. Of course, depending on what area you are, I don't think how far you are in the game, how strong your Digimon are and whatnot. The cards will differ; they'll get better and whatnot as well. So I mean, it comes to a point where you pretty much have to try and beat people to get decent boosters, because when you actually go to buy things, that the cards are not good enough or whatnot. I will say one thing though. This player's a bit dumb. This guy's trying to explain how to play card battles, and he just doesn't understand. But because he's so confused, they show you a demonstration. Short demonstration. I'll explain it though, it's not too difficult really. So basically, to start off with, do Calamon. So you go first. It's the draw phase, you pick up your cards. Load phase basically is like when you want to use like some kind of power up card or something to power up your Digimon, or something like, say for example, it's a bit like Yu-Gi-Oh! Say for example you have a Pot of Greed. Yu-Gi-Oh! Fans will know. Pot of Greed allows you to draw 2 cards. Well, there are cards like that basically where you can where you use it to draw 2 extra cards in your hand. Or say you want a specific Digimon card, you can do that, things like that. And of course you've got cards to neutralize cards like that and things like that. So we both pass, so of course you don't really have to use them, obviously you don't have any. So summon phase, basically you choose all the Digimon you can summon, place them on the field. So yeah, he has 1 Candlemon, she has 2 Hawkmon, 2 Hawkmon and 2 Mirrormon. She thinks he's taking a Michael, basically. And he's like, nope, I have a plan. She's kind of confused, she doesn't know where he's going with that. And so this is the second one now. So he uses fire cannon. She says she uses fire cannon against. No, sorry. He uses fire cannon on her random one, and she uses freeze bug, which basically freeze bug is a rare item you won't get for a while. So this is kind of like, yeah, you'll hear about it now, and you'll never get it for donkeys basically. Freeze bug is a good card because it destroys any sort of card that I don't know, they call them PC cards. They're kind of like magic cards in Yu-Gi-Oh! Say for example I use a magic card that destroys a monster, I can counter it with that basically, because freeze bug neutralizes any PC card, but I'll explain it when we actually do it. And because it's such a rare card, he's quite surprised that she's got a freeze bug basically. But don't worry, we can actually battle her, but she doesn't have a freeze bug. Or at least if she does, she never uses it, ever. So don't worry about it, and at least not until later on. Because later on, as you progress through the game, these players get really tough. They do actually get really good. Yep, so she won because she had 3 of the same card, and basically if you have 3 of the same card, normally they equal a Digivolution and you get a bonus. But again, I'll explain it. It's better to look at it than rather than me explaining it, because I'm gibbering and I'm normally quite bad at explaining things. So yeah, he might not have got it, but he'll get it because I know what I'm doing. So yeah, see, it says he's clueless. He's still clueless. If you really want to, you can talk to people, but I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to waste your time. Okay? Right, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. We're going to do 1 card battle. So speak to this guy. You can speak to anyone, of course. Oh, okay, sorry. I forgot. You can't battle him yet. But, yeah. Can I talk to him yet? No, okay. Fair enough. Think I have to level up a little bit before I can do this. Yeah, so this is the inventory. I'm just having a look. Some card folder, card album. Of course, there's not really much going on at the moment because we haven't really got anything. So yeah, I won't bother looking there. We got 3 default card folders, so you can customize and choose different folder you'd like to use for each battle. And this is the default, of course. We haven't really got them fantastic cards. If you look here, this shows you the AP and HP. Basically, the AP obviously is the attack that reduces the HP, and the HP obviously is just like representing your health. So that's pretty much it. And you can obviously you'll have magic like this. For example, this allows you to draw a card from your deck, but then you have to put something in your trash, things like that. So yeah, just triangle to escape. All right. Now, I don't think there's anything else we can really do here. I'm just going to rest for Mon because, you know, he's injured, which I totally forgot. Alright. Ooh. Lots of talking in this Let's Play, but then this is a Let's Play. It's actually kind of tiring. It's just quite bad, really. Well, I mean, I'm quite bad for getting tired over something like that, but there you go. Okay, so we go up the ladder. Yeah, so here there's only like 8 bits, so obviously it does get more pricier at different locations and stuff, as inns do. Don't want to do that. I'll just show you where the weaponry are as well and the items. It's basically next door. So go here. I do apologise for the loading, and I've probably already said this, but I think it's because of my disc. It might be the PlayStation 3, I don't know, but this is my first Let's Play on my PlayStation 3, so this armor is run by Gargomon. Yeah, so if you talk to him, he'll sell you items, of course. Wizardmon sells you items like health items and stuff. Gomamon sells you what is it? Sells you accessories and stuff. Yeah. So this is like to do with the auction. Basically, if you're accepted in El Dorado, and you talk to him, he should let you through. And this guy should be like over here. But because you know we're not accepted at the moment, that's basically the situation here. So. Very honest, I totally can't remember. I think we might be able to go back to El Dorado now we've got the card folder. However, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do that later. So I'm going to talk to him and see if there's anything we can buy. We've got a bit of money, so... And I'm determined to get at least one wild battle in here. So, we've got that for Renamon. We've got Dagger for Monmon. We've got a Longbow for Monmon. Oh, that's much better. Let's get that. Let's equip him. There we go. I don't want to do that. And of course you got health items. Yeah, I think I'll leave that. Considering Longbow done quite a lot, but that's only that. I think I'll leave that for now. What do I want? Do I want any of these? I'll get leather mail for Brenamon. Yeah, I think I'll do for now. Right. Just show you. I might get a couple of health items, but yeah, I'll get. There's 3 of us, so 2 each. Alright. So yeah, that power plug basically recovers your health by 500. And you do get better ones later on, so cool. Okay, now let's leave and let's explore. Let's start our mission. So our first mission is to defeat the city leader, but before we can do that, we've got a bit of training. I'd say you're going to have to be at least level 12 or 13. I would say at least. You may get away with it at level 11, but then I'd say just to get past the next area after that, I would say just for the beginning of it, just until you get to the next city, and then you'll have to train again. But be around level 13. Oh, excuse me. So yeah, just quickly tell you, this guy, if you go to him, this is where you go to use your training. And so yeah, and then you've got strength, defense, spirit, wisdom, running, and later on you'll be able to do attributes as well. Alright, so we need to start our training, so let's just randomly run about, as you do in RPGs. Yeah, those blue blocks are slow, so... Right. I might just force myself into a wall or something, sometimes that's quicker. There we go, our first battle. What's our first opponent? And it's Digimon, okay. I'm gonna try swing again just to be safe. Not too tough, but because we're only level 1, you know, this might even finish him. It does. I doubt the attack would have though. Alright, so first battle 1. There'll be a lot of wild battle. But for this part, yeah, we're already leveled up, so for this part, you know, we're probably going to encounter a few Digimon, maybe not. And like I said, time's nearly up, so but yeah, we've leveled up, so just going to straight away switch over. Now, some people like to raise up to say like maybe level 5, then switch over. But I'm gonna do it the tedious way, I suppose if you call it. I'm just gonna do it my way, how I normally do things. I'm just going to yeah, there you go. That was a quicker war battle. Just gonna basically do, each time you level up, just switch between them. Yeah, I'll do pepper breath. I will show you attack at some point, but because you know, attack probably not going to finish him. I'm just keeping it kind of like a safe option, really. Yeah, so these guys aren't too tough when using techniques, and it won't take us long to surpass them, really. Yeah, Ogamon's going to need a little bit more experience before we sort of. Yeah, it just tells you Secret City, so yeah, it's random signs. But I'll mainly show, you know, explain as I go along. Let's go up there. There's an item up there, so I just grab it. I think it's just a power plug. And another Tepiramon. Pepper breath him. So yeah, obviously we've got MP, so once our MP's out, we can't do any techniques. Of course, there are items as well, obviously just general recovery. DNA Digivolution takes MP as well, but Digivolution doesn't, so it's just good. There we go. So not too many battles to raise up Ogamon, but he'll get really hard to raise up as we go by. So basically, how I've worked it out is, if the Digimon's from Series 1, it's going to be the hardest to level up. If it's from Series 4, it's going to be the easiest to level up, basically. So, Series 1, hardest. Series 2, bit easier. Series 3, you know, definitely easier. And 4, you know, very easy. Very, very easy. Ooh, another wild battle. Alright, so you get to see Renamon this time. I might as well show off a technique. So at least you guys get to see a few battles in this episode. There you go. Yeah, finished. No problem. Alright. So yeah, this is Central Park. I'm just going to go into this area. It's just Plug Cape. There's a guy down here, but you won't be able to see him. But he'll tell you more about cards and some other things you can do, other boosters and whatnot. Well, actually, you might just get to see him. Let's just talk to this guy. So basically, he's just kicking a tree, and he tells you about Cardmon. But that's it, guys. I'll have to tell you about it next time. Cheers for watching.